Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Horn of the Abyss. Here we are in the Forged in Fire campaign. And our campaign is actually progressing rather well. Look how much of the terrain we've got covered in the above ground area. We actually own the majority of the settlements. And we've also got a decent amount of control over the underground as well. We've recently just picked up this new piece of territory with our new recruit here of HotA. We'll obviously explore with her as well. For now, they're going to have Henrietta do something useful. She's sort of been a bit spinning her wheels while Wynona does a lot of the job, but we can carry on in this direction. Let's make sure our boots are properly attired. Excellent. There is something we definitely can do, which is this garrison. This garrison needs killing. We can do this. Why not? As for Oren, it's time to deliver these gnolls. Excellent. You have found the 120 gnolls the king is so anxious to see. Let them go with us and you may pass. Ah yes, the gnoll king. He has his prize. Now Oren shall get into this boat that's been conveniently placed here, and we'll see what that has to do or say about anything. If it goes far or not. Which is not that much room it can go, but we'll see. And that'll be it for this turn. It's Week of the Lizard. Excellent. So we've got some lucid pools. And a quest gate. This may be a backtracking simulator. Let's see what HotA has to say for herself, shall we? So this is another way to get in here. I don't think we need to bother that anymore. Can we build a tavern here? No. We can build the Glyphs of Fear. What was Wynona up to, I wonder? Probably trying to claim these ice elementals. Ah, that's right. We were sending her down to deal with Lydia, because we need that forgetfulness spell. That's right. There's a lot of things that we need Wynona to do. She's a busy girl. Let's swap boots to the fast boots. What if we actually want to bother with this altar or not, but carrying on. We're at least getting vision over some new areas as well. Always useful. Let's not be so timid that we can't at least scout the area. But yeah, okay. As expected. It's just the garrison we've already scouted. We'll have Oren make landfall. Why not? There's a gem pond here, fresh for the taking. There's a throng of lizard warriors. Interesting. Let's deal this garrison. Let's see if we can do it without losing units. Sounds like a plan. Alright. Morale, you say? The answer is no. Alright, let's try that again. Easy solution. Kill you. Invulnerability. Everyone else waits. You shoot him in the face. You shoot him in the face. Help you even get morale. But yes, this meditation will be quite successful, I think. Punch him out. Give him the claw. The claw. And there we go. The Sea Dogs have been defeated. And this garrison is now ours, which allows us to defeat the Power Liches. We don't need to engage them. Let's grab the Star Axis, getting us one extra spell power. We're going to make sure Wynona grabs that at some point. We can't do the Black Border Guard, but we can go above ground here, which could potentially be useful. Let's make sure we're equipping with more appropriate footwear for the occasion. Excellent. These guys, of course, have to spring into action because it's time for logistics. Onward. Rally the forces. We've also got the people down in Marshank here. Out you go. We've got to collect more Gorgons. These have been highly useful. Also head over here to Mosten and collect the basilisks. 72 basilisks there. That's going to take a while to hire. You can drop those off and go grab the rest. Excellent. So at some point we can have Wynona do a series of town portals to go and grab all of the fresh creatures, but for now let's just have her proceed to the enemy. Leyda here. Just got a little bit stronger, running backwards and forwards from the warehouse of crystal. What do we have here? It's just a gem pond that's unguarded. I'll take that. Over here we've got a place where summon boat would be useful. Something to take note of. What's this one here? There's a range of things that might be useful. What about over here, Horo? I might as well grab that. Come back round. Continue exploring. Oh, for Henrietta, we should grab the Garden of Revelation. Ah, yes. Much has been revealed. The Power Liches might prove to be a slight concern. Time to swap boots, I think. There we go. We do want to defeat the Power Liches, because I want to see what this seer has to say. It's probably time to get ready for our battle of the next enemy, guarding yet another one of those Keymaster's tents, because Keymasters have low standards and everyone is apparently worthy of their attention. Of course, we could be sneaky and grab the Keymaster's tent and leave without defeating this hero. Ho ho! That could be coy. But do we need to defeat this hero for some reason? Probably. I mean, it's certainly in the spirit of the game to do it. Because I could just ignore this woman. I could. It would be a devious ploy. Nonetheless, though, let's save. It's time to defeat this woman. Leyda. Let's go. Apparently the odds are overwhelming. I wonder just how overwhelming those odds truly are. Well, it doesn't help that this person immediately starts to have access to our lizard warriors. That doesn't seem sensible. But let's not have that be a reality we live in, shall we? We're going to swap that positioning right now. Okay. I'm sure that will already help. And we'll then cast Forgetfulness. Excellent. Lost the dragon immediately, and then they still block the thing because of morale. Thanks. Well, let's dispel that. Still, we should be able to get through this battle, right? Morale? Who gets morale in this day and age? I guess we attack the Acids. Or the Elves. Elves are more squishy. Yeah, that seemed a good move. And now the Gorgons. In they go. Murdering all of the Silver Pegasi. Oh, how about we wait and let the Ballista finish it? Sounds like a good idea. Alright, now we shall kill you. Elves, do breath attacks. Let's not murder our own dudes here. We can do an attack like this. Alright. What other devious spell could we cast? We could cast Slayer. We could cast Bless. Let's cast Slow. That won't allow our lizard warriors to fight unhindered, but we can block for them with the dragon. That seems reasonable. Do we want to dive in with these guys? Arguably not. Now you guys just swing up here and murder the elves. The dragonflies have been disposed of again, it seems. Lost another dragon. Dragons aren't very sturdy, are they? Alright. The Nyx are going to be a minor concern. We should probably murder them with the Gorgons, to be honest. Let us get through that resistance. Yeah, it killed 10 of them. Still took a big hit on the Gorgons, though. Yeah, at this point the dragons just... I mean, is this battle going well enough, I suppose is the question. Like, obviously we were denied a ranged attack from the Lizard Warriors, but... I don't know if there's too much we can do to improve this particular battle. It's not like our spellcasting's that absurd. Oh, well, we can cast a mass haste. That should minimize any further losses. Oh, you can resurrect things. That's not gonna help. Let's see if we can try again, shall we? Would be a decent moment if we had one of those Orgoi Korkoi to devour the corpses of our enemies. Do we want to dive? Because we could. I've got an idea. We're going to dive. So what we do... Well, what we do is actually do the thing I'm going to do rather than just talk about it. We're going to put the monarchs here, then we're going to put the Lizard Warriors there. That should allow us to be able to involve ourselves in melee with these enemies. We're not going to retreat, we're going to actually fight the battle, thank you. So if we slow this time... I mean, is that terrain piece going to get in the way? I think it's going to be okay. Yeah. So we just swoop in and hit the Grand Elves. Well, this is a tile short. That's not going to help. Yeah, okay. Maybe the dragons would do it, but a bit suspect. Alright, we'll try the slow. Send in the dragons. Probably should have been my hint to retreat, actually. We lost all of the dragonflies again. They're so squishy. Dragons are almost gone. That doesn't seem very effective now, does it? Let's try a different strategy. I'm gonna go back to my initial observation. We could just take this Keymaster's tent. Like, who cares, right? Do we have enough movement to teleport out? No. We'll have to wait. Hopefully she doesn't attack us. Let's make sure our boots are properly sorted. Boots, yep. And boots back. We didn't get attacked either. Like, she's too afraid to attack us, which works for me. Bye! What a journey we've been on. I guess we need to do the tour now of, like, recruiting all the things, right? You're grabbing Gorgons. Let's upgrade them. Like, we just saved all those units by just not bothering of that silly battle. Like, we don't need to do it. Let's just leave. So, off to... Well, Mudshire has its own problems, right? Like, there's someone in here? No. But there's 29 basilisks. Okay. So... we want to have you... start off with teleporting to Mosden. Yep. We'll grab the basilisks that are here... and add them to our inventory. Next, Marshank. Teleport to Marshank. Grab the Gorgons. Excellent. Next teleport to Mosswood. Boom, reveal the surrounding area. There's the Orb of Driving Rain. Are there multiple? Looks like there are. That's useful. Looks like there's also no other way to get to this area, like directly. I think it's walled off. Interesting. Or I might also be able to summon a boat here and get this spell. Of course, there's nothing here, but at least now we gain some vision. I'm tempted to move here, just to reveal even more terrain. Let's make sure the right boots are equipped for that. There's another Gorgon lair. Okay, but that was informative. Let's move on to the next town. We'll go to Drakenmoor and recruit some additional lizard warriors. I don't know if the gnolls are too relevant, let's be honest. They didn't exactly impress in that last battle, did they? But we'll take everything else and then we'll teleport to Backwater. And I guess we'll take the lizard warriors. Yeah. There's a ton of dragonflies here. And I guess next we go to Deadwood. Does Deadwood have a mage guild? It does. Go to... I suppose we could hold off a little bit longer and grab some dragonflies. Might as well take them. Teleport to... not Silt. Deadwood. We can grab some rust dragons soon. Because we do need to have it. We have a date with Destiny, which is a date with murdering Zolo over here. So that's a thing. if Henrietta doesn't do that job, we might actually get Henrietta to do that. You just camp there for the moment. You can go back to your place. Alright. Yes, there's just no way to actually gain access here. What does Orin have to say about this gate? These caves lead to a sacrificial altar where the priests of Practal's tribe sacrifice Coatls. Do you wish to pass? No, I mean, it's probably fighting those, which we don't want to do right this second. We want to get out with the boat. We want to get in the boat first. Then you... What's the... The lizard warriors are massively slowing you down. Let's just leave them here. And get someone else to pick them up in a bit. Alright, you then summon... No. Activate. Summon the boat. Get in it. So we can see what this Shrine of Magic Mystery is. It may be critical to our campaign. Excellent. Meanwhile, you can hand over that stuff. Back to your place. Reinforce the main dwelling. Alright. It's only a legion of power liches. We took minimal losses, apparently. It's probably a case where it is a good mass haste time, isn't it? We outspeed all of them. Just mass... Oh, we don't have mass haste either. Well, let's just see what happens. Forwards! Do I have teleport? I have teleport. Give him the zap. Oh, I teleported so close I can't give him the zap. Because it's not a valid cell. Oh well. Yeah, okay, that's a problem. I understand what must be done. We must move closely so that they don't actually hit us with all their things. Well, we use the fact we have tactics to avoid having to spend spell points. That's what we do. Alright. Quaddles, get here. Then we send in those guys against the power liches. There's a problem with this strategy. I've only got one stack of engineers. Can I do better? I'd like to not lose any. How about a mass shield? Still lose one. Ah, come on, kill. This isn't difficult. Well, there's a bit of challenge, let's be fair. But I'd like to surpass it with skill. I suppose this is why the Orgo Korkoi were just going in and getting killed. Doesn't really matter which one of these we get, though, does it? The luckiest ones. That helps a bit. Let's give him the old stone skin. You still killed one. Like, how much health did that thing have left? Literally exact numbers. No! I refuse! But it refused. Okay. Shield, I guess. Unnecessary luck. So far, we seem to have got away with it. Especially because I can now just literally push myself here and be like, yes. We will need to eventually haste over the engineers to repair everything, but so far so good. Let's cure these. Glad I defended. Oh, but then they just lost melee on these. What a sneaky set of skeletons we have here. I'm not necessarily minding the fact I'm losing the Orgoi Korkoi though, they have really served their purpose quite well. Like, I can't complain. That morale's good as well. I'll take it. It's an extra kill. Let's cast that shield. Okay. I want to make sure I keep as many of these occupied in melee as possible. Let's cast Cure. Heat Ray the back one. There we go. Quaddles have been doing an excellent job, however, haven't they? Alright. We can have this guy leave and be a one-stack for a future battle. Okay. Let's haste these engineers. It's time to repair. There we go. All of them back up. Didn't lose any dreadnoughts. There we go. 7 Orgoi Korkoi for 1721 power liches. That is an acceptable trade. This should hopefully be a free clear. Bone rattling and otherworlds... Oh, not otherworlds. Otherworldly howls echo between crumbling walls and towers. Do you wish to explore the ruins? Yes. Behold, we gain money and vision of the surrounding area, which we already had. What is this for?
See these ruins? They are all that's left of a long-lost empire that once ruled the southern shores of Danam. I came to these islands to study the artifacts created there in the olden days, but these islands are positively crawling with bloodthirsty savages, slave traders and pirates. Were I a stronger man, I would have gone exploring these parts, but I'm old. What could I do? The artifacts I'm interested in are the Elixir of Life, the Bow of the Sharpshooter, and the Wizard's Well. My students have been trying to track them down for a long time, but their only finding thus far is the fact the artifacts have been broken up into several pieces over the centuries past. Unfortunately, I've never been able to locate most of these, but the Vial of Lifeblood lies in the hands of a seer who lives in the caves near the Warlock's lair.
So this guy has high standards, like he wants 3 very powerful combination artifacts. Now we do hold one of them already. And we probably have 2 out of 3 of the Wizard's Well. Because there's the Charm of Mana. What about on Wynona? I'm not so sure. But certainly... yeah, some of those things we have. Some of them we do not. Still, high standards. High standards, that's for sure. We might probably have to kill Steed to get that. I wonder how important that's going to be. Now we know, I guess. Good to know. But man, high standards on that dude. Well, let's collect this. We can now teleport to a new location and start considering our next maneuver. Is Henrietta going to be the one to kill Zolo over here in Marshwall? Could be. Could be a thing she does. Stranger things have happened. I think this turns a turn of leave all your stuff in the town and speed you up. The dragon should be sufficient. There you go. just so we can get there and back again. That being said, we're going to need the money for a dragon. That's a different problem. Well, I think we're going to call an episode. Thank you for watching. When we come back next time, more Heroes of Might and Magic 3.